If you're looking to upgrade the tool that allows you to navigate on the internet on a daily basis in order to study, work, or eventually explore, then you should definitely have to consider an ergonomic design mouse like this from Lekvey that was sent to me for evaluation purposes, but of course this will be my own opinion on this masterpiece. Eventually the beauty of this one that is super easy to bind with a laptop, eventually through an adapter that comes in the set. This one can be stored on the bottom and taken with you on the go, just in case you want to take this mouse afterwards with you. And eventually a USB-A connection that is super easy to bind and eventually plug and play basic. And of course the ergonomic design of the mouse. That eventually reminds me of a handshake. And you want to know why? Because every time you are putting your hand on this one, you're gonna feel a handshake and eventually a rest for your arm in order for you to simply navigate and easy, because eventually you're gonna rest your arm and you're gonna be able to multitask because of the 6 buttons that this one has to deliver. From the perspective of use, very convenient, because literally you place your hand and you have all the buttons around in order to shuffle fast and forward and eventually back with the buttons on the side. Eventually the mouse buttons on the top and definitely the roller in order for you to navigate. So basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a DPI switch that can be easily adjusted in 3 levels, which eventually is very convenient, especially if you're playing games or eventually multitasking with the computer on a whole different level when creating. And of course this mouse is wireless. That means that it has a battery inside. And of course the battery can be charged with the wire that also comes in the set. You have an USB-C type slot in order to do so. Eventually the wire comes in USB-A to USB-C. And eventually that's the only way you're going to be able to charge it, because USB-C to USB-C is not going to work, unfortunately. But you are covered because you have already the wire in order to charge it. And of course this wire is pretty long eventually to adapt it to a source and of course work with it at the same time. What I like about this mouse, that this one has a design and of course very convenient in order to work for a very long time, in order for your arm not to get tired, and of course all the buttons around in order for me to multitask on a whole different level in order to make my creations. So if you guys are looking for a multifunctional mouse, then you should definitely have to consider this one. This one is definitely a recommendation from me.